My parents used to live in a quiet subdivision about 40 minutes outside of Portland. According to them, it was a typical middle-class neighborhood with decent neighbors. Sure, there were occasional heated arguments from the newlyweds across the street, but nothing unusual. Tonight, they explained to me why they moved all the way across the country to the outskirts of Boston. My dad was close friends with the family next door, but the main breadwinner was offered a prestigious job up in Maine.
Damn it, Carl. So you're leaving us? Who's gonna host the summer barbecue now?
He was upset, but my mum said he got over it fairly quickly. 3 weekends later, the neighbor's house was sold, and they were gone. My mum was curious about who would move in next door, but that curiosity was quickly replaced with unease.
There was something off about them.
That was my mom's first reaction when she saw the new neighbors.
They were always smiling. I mean, all the time. Their smiles were unnaturally wide, almost too perfect. They didn't seem to go outside much.
Yeah, and your mother isn't usually judgmental. They just looked different. That's the only way I can describe it.
My parents didn't just ignore them. After settling into their new home, my mum baked cookies and they went over to introduce themselves. The neighbors answered the door shoulder to shoulder, thin-lipped smiles fixed on their pale faces. My dad noticed they looked exhausted, yet the smiles never wavered.
Hi, we're your neighbors. We thought we'd welcome you to the neighborhood.
Thank you. Please come in. You're always welcome here.
They stayed for about an hour, exchanging almost no words. Questions about jobs, previous homes, or hobbies were met with short, vague answers. Even when my parents left, the neighbors didn't walk them to the door. They just sat there. Things began to get strange the third day after they moved in. Even before all the boxes were unpacked, the husband started painting their house, exactly like my parents. A light cream color with a thin blue stripe around the perimeter. The next day, my dad was mowing the lawn, and so was the man next door, wearing the same hat and using the same model of mower.
I asked him how it was just a coincidence. He just smiled and said nothing.
A week later, the neighbors bought a new car, the same make and model as my parents. That was the final straw. The next day, my parents went over to confront them.
We were just wondering why you're copying us. I honestly just want to mind my own business, but this is getting kind of weird. Wouldn't you agree?
We like our neighbors. We like you.
At that moment, my mum noticed something horrifying. The neighbor's bedroom was an exact replica of their own. Same comforter, same curtains, same nightstands.
Ethan, we need to get out of here. We need to leave right now.
They hurried home, slamming the door behind them. Neither of them got much sleep that night. Right before going to bed, my dad set up an old camcorder on a table in the corner of their room, facing the bedroom door. My dad pulled out an old cardboard box full of tapes and popped one into the VHS player. He fast-forwarded about an hour in. What they saw made their blood run cold. The neighbors were standing at the edge of my parents' bed, shoulder to shoulder. The smiles were gone. In their place, a murderous glare. They watched all night. 3 hours later, the grainy video cut out.
I grabbed my baseball bat and ran over to their house. No one was there. Just their belongings, neatly packed, but they were gone. We filed a police report, but there were no leads.
Oh my God, I'm not even sure what to think right now. I am so sorry. I was truly at a loss for words. I asked them why they waited so long to tell me this story.
Remember our old neighbor Carl Collins we were talking about? Your dad still keeps in touch with him occasionally.
Okay. What about them? I asked curiously.
He called last night and told us he has some new neighbors. The third day they were there, they painted their house just like his.
What would you have done if this happened to you? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the story, make sure to like and subscribe for more creepy tales.